Hi, boys and girls. Welcome back to Mr. Brakefield Reads. It is Friday, which means that it's picture book day, and so I'm going to share this picture book with you, which is by Sophie Ambrose, and it's called The Lonely Giant. I've chosen to share this with you because the general theme of the story is how we choose to treat our environment, and I know that at Green Lane we've been giving lots of thought about how we can be better to our environment and make better choices. So that's one of the reasons why I chose this book. Also, it's quite a nice story and quite an uplifting story, hopefully. But we'll see. But perhaps the Lonely Giant might have needed a little bit of help from you guys about how best to treat his environment. In a cave, on top of a crag, in the middle of a huge forest, lived a giant. The giant spent all day, day after day, doing what giants do. Pulling up trees as though they were weeds, heaving and hurling huge logs like spears, and smashing and mashing mountains. Over the years, the forest became smaller and smaller, quieter and quieter, until all the birds and the animals were scared away and the songs of the forest had gone. At night, the giant sat alone in his cold cave. How quiet everything is, he sighed. I remember the forest full of bird song, with plenty of wood for my fire. The giant grew lonelier and lonelier. Then one day, when the giant was hard at work, bashing and smashing, a little yellow bird appeared. She followed the giant all day long, singing to him. The giant enjoyed the singing so much, he caught Little Yellow Bird and put her in a cage. Now you can sing to me whenever I want, he said. I won't be lonely anymore. But Little Yellow Bird grew sad, and the sadder she got, the less she sang. Soon Little Yellow Bird was too sad to sing at all. Gently, the giant helped Little Yellow Bird out of the cage and said, I'm sorry. The next morning, when the giant looked for Little Yellow Bird, she had gone. That day, the giant walked and walked looking for Little Yellow Bird, but there were no birds, or trees, or plants to be seen. If only I could bring them all back, he said. I must mend what I've broken. The giant worked hard to rebuild the forest. He sowed seeds, he mended mountains, he planted trees. Then the giant watched and waited. Slowly, over the years, the forest became bigger and bigger, noisier and noisier, until all the birds and the animals came back to their beautiful green home. And the forest blossomed with new life again. The giant wasn't lonely anymore. He was happy at last. So was Little Yellow Bird, whose song filled the forest all day, every day. I think that really just shows us the importance of treating our environment with respect. And when we do, we can enjoy the environment around us. We can enjoy the forests and the green spaces that we have around us, and the ponds and the lakes and all sorts of lovely areas that we've got all around us. And we're very lucky to have them, but we've got to treat them with respect and make sure that we're doing everything we can to make them as nice as they possibly can be and as happy as they possibly can be, certainly the animals around them and the creatures. Anyway, for now, stay home, stay safe, and happy reading. Goodbye, boys and girls.